Hey guys, Joanne here with Newegg TV. I'm here to do an overview on this Cyborg S.T.R.I.K.E 7 gaming keyboard. Here's everything that's included in the box, and we have a lot of parts and accessories, so let's get to it. First up, we have your user manual and some information on their other products, like their R.A.T series mice. And this is your warranty statement. Yeah, warranty. Okay, and this is a very handy setup guide. Okay, here it shows you the different configurations you could have for your keyboard. And inside, okay, this is very handy. I use this to put everything together and set the keyboard up, so you'll get a good look at it in a moment when it's all put together. And over here we have your accessories box. Inside we have a longer C cable, so you can have your numpad set out like this and have the cable connected to the back of the keyboard. I'll show you in a moment what it looks like, so let me just set this aside. In here, yeah, the Allen wrench is supposed to go in here like this, but we have your Allen key for putting these three main pieces together, and you'll be needing 6 screws. It also comes with 2 sets of WASD keys and 2 sets of arrow keys, depending on which you prefer, and of course this awesome keycap removal tool. Now on to the main parts. We have, oh actually hold on, we have your function strip with the A cable, A plug, that plugs into the A ports on the back of the keyboard. It will show that, and for B and C, this is for your touch screen. And everything's labeled and all that on the diagram I just showed you. Also, the A, B, and C are labeled here. And this is your awesome touch screen. On the back of the touch screen, we have your 2 USB hubs. Your hub for your 2 USB ports, and it comes with a USB cable that plugs into your computer, and this end plugs into the AC adapter. And you'll need to plug this into a socket so you get enough power for the whole thing. And here we have your B and C plugs to connect everything together. Finally, here's a look at the quick look at the keyboard itself, numpad, and your your 1 palm rest and your 2 wrist rests. Now the palm rests have these contact points here. You can also see it right here on this keyboard, where you can attach it, as well as on the numpad. The keyboard is now fully assembled with everything plugged in, and it comes with 5 modular components, well actually 7, because of these 2 wrist rests here. As you can see, most of the keyboard is covered in this smooth rubberized material, so you don't get those gross, oily fingerprints on there like you would on a glossy surface. So on to the parts. We have your function strip with your 4 macros, your QWERTY keyboard, and your numpad with the 5 C buttons here, which are customizable. And upon my research that I've been doing, I stumbled upon some information where if you detach the numpad and attach the touch screen onto the numpad itself, you should be able to macro these keys as well. Now the keyboard, the keys, and the area beneath it are fully backlit, and you can change the color and the intensity of the lights using the touch screen here. Now the touch screen has your speaker and mic mute, as well as a volume rocker. And this is your back button, and this is just a logo that will change color when you change through the 3 different profiles. You can set your macros too. So we're on the first one here, second one blue, and then purple, but like I said, you can change it to any color that you wish. And over here we have your palm rest, which gives you an additional 3 macro buttons. We have your action button, which is great for sniping, thumb wheel, and click. And these 3 pieces here are adjustable, which is great depending on your comfort level. All you have to do is pull it out like this, and you could do that with this piece here too, just like that. Let me just push it back in. And you could also lower the palm rest if you want by pressing this button here. So here we go. Adjust the height if that's what you prefer. Let me just push this back in. There we go. And also one more thing. I'm going to use this keycap removal tool to take off one of the keycaps here. So you can see that it comes with rubber dome switches. You can change the layout of the keyboard by detaching the numpad, and let's say you want to set it to the far right, you'll need the longer cable that's included, so you can still connect this to the touch screen. You can also move the function strip and the touch screen as well as the palm rest onto the numpad itself. Now for a look at the back, I want to show you the build quality of this keyboard. It comes with an aluminum chassis, and these 3 pieces here are connected by these hooks, although the main components, the keyboard and the touchscreen, are attached using 6 screws here, right here and here, or you can use your Allen key to secure it into place. It also comes with these feet and some rubberized padding so your keyboard doesn't move around when you're in game. Also, there's a stand for where your touch screen is. Let's set this down. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's take this wire out. Ha! Now it's propped up. This is possibly, well, it is actually the coolest part of the keyboard, which is the touchscreen. It is pressure sensitive, which is resistive, so you will need to press on it a little. These are the apps included. This one is the launcher app for your programs that you set to it. Your media buttons, volume for your mic speakers, as well as the program volume for your programs. And this one is the backlighting for your keyboard. You could change the color or lighten it, all that good stuff. And this is the clock. You could have analog or digital. Stopwatch, stop and go. This is the cooldown timer, I believe, which is pretty awesome because you can set these to your various, let's say your WoW or your Diablo icons, and it'll tell you when you can use them again. So next to that, we have your Windows lock button. Pretty cool. And this is your system settings where you can change language and I believe when this turns off. And here's a look at your macro menu. You just press it to activate the macro. And this is pretty cool. This is your journal, where you could, hold on a second. Let's add one and write and just say something like, remind me, hold on. Okay, there we go. Remind me to set my macros or whatever. Let's go back out, and finally we have your Teamspeak, where you could see who is currently in the room and what players are talking, so you can join in on the conversation. Here's a look at the Smart Technology S.T.R.I.K.E 7 software. Be sure to download the drivers and the software on the website before plugging in your keyboard. Let's take a quick look at programming. This is where you can set the macros for the various pieces of your keyboard. 4 on your function strip, 12 on your touch screen, 3 on your palm rest, and 5 on the C buttons on your numpad. That equals a total of 24, and across 3 different profiles, that's 72 commands total, which is a lot. Let's go into the touch screen so I can show you the edit icons, which is pretty cool. But first, let's create a quick macro, ASDF, just to keep things simple. You check when it's done, and there's also a button here to enter your mouse movements, but let's just click OK. And title it, same thing. All right, enter, and we have your macro. Next, let's just activate this profile real quick. Okay, go to edit icons, and this is where you can include a visual reference to your macros. They've included several here for you. You could also create your own and import the image. That's probably a better bet for you. But let's just pick something random like a flag. Oh, sorry. To click this first, and then the flag, and there we have it. Save it. Now, it should appear on your, I should activate profile. There we go. There it is. And also for your launcher, this is where you can place programs such as your web browser, Skype, or media player, or anything else like that on there. So you can tap it and it should open it right up on your computer screen. On the right, they have a selection of applications for you, but you can also browse for apps on your own computer. Let's just take my psych notes, for example. Open this up. Oh, wait, I have to type this, tap this, and then tap that. Apply. And it should show up on the launcher page. There it is. Just to give you an example, let's click Chrome, and boom, it's open. That wraps up our overview on this Cyborg S.T.R.I.K.E 7 gaming keyboard. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time.